People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream.
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
Welcome to Essence Fest 2024. My name is Athena Walker with American Dream TV. We're showing you the insides and the outsides of everything Essence. Let's go inside and take a look. This is legendary DJ Chicken. How you feeling today?
It's all good.
All good. Also legendary DJ.
Kid Nice.
Kid Nice in the building. So tell us what this means to the culture for the city.
That means a lot of money being brought to the city.
A lot of money being brought to the city, that's
right. The
right.
world getting exposed to this good New Orleans food and music.
So what does it mean for you?
It's a big win for the city, man, to see the people come from out of town, embrace our culture, eat our food, listen to our good music. Man, it's big, man.
It's huge.
Our culture's unmatched.
When you guys are playing and you start rolling the New Orleans bounce and the beats and everything, how does the vibe change with the crowd?
They embrace it, especially out of towners, because they get a sense of it from, YouTube and stuff like that, so they know what they expect. It excites them more than the locals. You know what I'm saying? For them to hear.
I love to see those funny looks when they looking like, what the hell is that? Until they see one of the New Orleans girls showing them what the hell that is.
Showing them what to do, right? Making it do what it do. I appreciate you guys for letting me crash a DJ booth for a short period of time. Thank you for the interview. I have my guys at World Vision here with us. Both of you are from New Orleans, right?
You know.
What does Essence mean to you?
You hear it, right?
I hear it. So what does Essence mean to you?
Essence mean a lot, especially with us being able to be in here, selling our product, meeting everybody that we see every single year, and just the black excellence and the growth that has happened year after year after year.
The first year we was here, we came with 1,500 shirts. That was when me and Marlon had just graduated from college.
Okay.
And so many people was coming up to our booth and they did not know us.
Not at all.
But they still purchased from us, and then they brought it back to their cities, and that's how they was able to take our New Orleans little brand and start expanding it outside of New Orleans. Okay. And from there, every year that we came to Essence, the same people came back to support us, and like we just was over here and it was like, hey, we came here just for y'all. So Essence really played a huge part in our business because it allowed us to not even just be in New Orleans itself, but allow us to take that New Orleans culture, take that New Orleans product, and put it outside of New Orleans itself.
Thank you for joining me. I appreciate your time. As you can see, Essence Fest is for everyone. Whether you're looking to have fun with family, if you're looking to have fun with your girls, you want something for your young children to come and do, the experience is unmatched. There's thousands of people down there. There's hundreds of vendors. We have food, we have fun. It's a great vibe. And this year we're celebrating 30 years of Essence Fest in New Orleans, and it is definitely one for the books. We're here with Miss Natalie Nunn and the baddies. Okay. Why do you love the city of New Orleans?
Oh my God, there's so much culture here, and the food.
What are y'all into this weekend? What are you here?
Well, the baddies decided to come, step out of Essence. We've been all up and down Louisiana. We were in Baton Rouge yesterday. Okay. But yeah, we're eating, we're out trying all the foods,
Awesome. And we love to have you guys here. Thank y'all so much. Essence 24. One of the most enjoyable things to do here at Essence is shop. I was walking through the vendor hall and noticed this amazing hat, and I'm here with the founder, Denzel Jackson. Can you introduce yourself and your brand?
Absolutely. We are Fruition Hat Co. out of Atlanta, Georgia. Super glad to be here at Essence Festival. Excited to be here hatting the people.
Is this your first time in New Orleans?
No, New Orleans is almost like my second home.
Okay.
From Detroit, live in Atlanta, but I spend a lot of time here.
A lot of time in New Orleans. Well, we pride ourselves on food, culture, and fun, and this is definitely one of the best things that I've seen today.
Thank you.
I appreciate your time and letting us try on your hats and
For sure.
see your beautiful venue. We're here with Bear Health Systems with Michaela and Dayton here. And can you tell us about your booth here?
We are a Black digital health tech company app. Our focus is maximizing Black health in America because as many know, Black people face a lot of disparities in America. So we want to use our app to combat that.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. I appreciate you taking your time. BeautyCon 2024 at Essence. You're going to get wellness, you're going to get food, you're going to get music, fun, culture. We are standing in the middle of the floor of BeautyCon. Hundreds of vendors here where you can buy merchandise, skincare, makeup, whatever it is. It's here at BeautyCon Essence 2024. Thank you so much for joining me at the Convention Center here in New Orleans. My name is Athena Walker with American Dream TV. Till next time, peace out.
Hey y'all, this is Jacob, your host of the American Dream TV Selling New Orleans. We're here at the annual San Fermin Running with the Bulls. This is where we take Spanish culture and give the New Orleans twist. Laissez les bon temps rouler. We're here at the beginning of the Running with the Bulls. We've got Big Easy Roller Derby behind me. Every single one of them has custom made their outfits. They're all unique in New Orleans fashion. They're gonna be chasing us around the block with bats. We're here at the opening ceremony right now where they're about to start the proceedings. We're gonna have the MC of the event. He's gonna be dressed out in his Pope attire, initiating our proceedings. It's gonna be such a fantastic time, y'all. This is so much fun where we get to share in some New Orleans culture, the vibrant, diverse place that this city is, where we have literally every walk of life coming here together to share in the human experience. I'm here with Andrew at the Running with the Bulls. This is our MC. He has such a fantastic energy, entertaining the crowd and getting everybody excited for the event. My man, what can you tell us about Running with the Bulls? What gets it exciting for you?
I can tell you that this is what the American Dream is all about. It is a glorious melange, if you will, of a blending of so many different cultures and peoples and traditions, keeping it alive, taking a centuries-old tradition from Pamplona, Spain, bringing it here to New Orleans 18 years ago, and just pumping it full of New Orleanian energy. We have the three signatures of any good signature festival. One, everybody has to have the matching outfit, the red and white, commemorating the martyrdom of San Fermin. Two, signature drink, sangria. Jacob, there we go. Yes, yes, bravo. I thank God the liver is the fastest regenerating organ in the body. And then the third feature of any successful cultural event, you have to have a signature event that everybody shares in. And that event is the run. For an entire year, people pretend to be normal, and then on one day, they all come here and they get the normal beaten out of their backsides with the roller derby bulls with helmets covered with horns and with baseball bats going whack, whack, because you deserve it, Jacob, you naughty little minx.
What can I say? I've been bad. Hey, I'm here with Anus, one of the roller derby bulls here in New Orleans. Anus, what can you tell us about Running with the Bulls?
So it's an amazing event. It's full of amazing people. It's in the heart of the city, on the streets, you know, like, who else would wake up early to hit people with bats than New Orleans, right?
That's right. We love doing crazy things out here.
I had people running, passing out sangria, and I was like, this is it. This is the dream right here.
Right?
8 a.m., drinking in the streets with your friends, and hitting people with that. Like, I'm looking for peaches. I found them, and I hit them. I got a whole blister in the process.
Putting some work in.
I was.
That's awesome.
Hey y'all, I'm here with El Padrino, the founder of Running with the Bulls here in New Orleans. My man, Mickey, what can you tell us about what's going on here inside Gallier Hall?
So this is the after party of what just went down on the streets, which is really the culmination of the event, which is the Running of the Bulls. So we call this the Postenciero Fiesta. So we have 3 rooms activated with a DJ in one room. We got a brass band up in the VIP, and then we have a rock band playing right now in the main room.
Excellent. We got live music everywhere. That's just the spirit of New Orleans.
Yeah, so it's the first time we've been in a venue where it's been split up like this. So we were trying to figure out how to make this work and make it cool. And so it's a different vibe in every room. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome. That's the beauty of New Orleans, eclectic culture that we bring it all together and make it our own.
Hey y'all, this is the end of the Running Up the Bulls here in New Orleans, but even though the run's over with, the party is just getting started because we got events happening all weekend long, because that's what we like to do here in New Orleans, just having a good time. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. I'll see y'all next time.
I'm Vanderpool, your host for American Dream TV, and this is Selling New Orleans. We're on Magazine Street in the hub of the Lower Garden District, and today we're going to take a stroll through a locally owned business that's unique to this area. We're at Freedom Apothecary with Rochelle. So tell us, what do you do here?
So here at Freedom Apothecary, we are a clean beauty and wellness space. I'm the esthetician. I offer holistic facial services. We also host different events like sound bath meditation, community events, as well as different yoga events here. Everything we carry is from a woman-owned or woman-found company. We are also Black woman-owned here. We have a little bit of everything: wellness products, skincare products, body products, some vintage clothing. Like I said, just a little bit of everything here.
So we know that Magazine Street is that major thoroughfare in the Lower Garden District. So how has business been here?
Business has been great here so far. We've been in this location for about 1.5 years. Luckily, we are so close to the convention center, so we do get a good amount of tourism, but most of our business generates from other locally owned businesses and the community.
That's great. So if there's anyone interested in receiving a facial, holistic product and service, a Freedom Apothecary is certainly the business to support. So welcome to 2117 Rousseau, located in the Lower Garden District. So come on in, let's take a stroll and tour this uniquely designed home. "2117 Rousseau Street is a modern container home designed with many unique touches and built by the J.C. Patin Group. Right now, we're in the entry of 2117, a unique space where you can come in and unwind from a rough day, greet your guests, or just simply relax in the morning and enjoy that cup of coffee. This entertainer's dream is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, offering over 1,900 square feet of living space and includes a 2-car gated driveway. What makes this property unique are not just the designer touches and finishes, but the elements and materials that were used to construct it. And one such is the Sinker Cypress countertop that was specifically designed just for this property. It also features under cabinet lighting, a pot filler, as well as endless storage and cabinetry that makes this property a great touch for those looking to entertain. So we're in the living room of this property, and what we love just enjoying this cool temperature is not only the mini splits, the ceiling fan, but we love the wall-to-wall sliding entrances that allow that nature lover in you to bring the outdoors in. Welcome to the outdoors, where this property has a uniquely designed wraparound porch where you can unwind, relax, entertain, and just overall enjoy your day. It has many unique amenities, which include floor-to-ceiling glass windows, a beautifully designed waterfall Sinker Cypress Island. It's also designed with many energy efficiency upgrades, which include tankless water heater, metal roof, LED lighting throughout, mini split AC system, spray foam for insulation to keep the hot air in or out and the cold air in on those hot days. Thank you for tuning in to today's segment of American Dream TV's Selling New Orleans. I hope you enjoyed not only learning more about Freedom Apothecary, a small business located on Magazine Street in the Lower Garden District, but also learning more about the community and, of course, touring 2117 Rousseau Street. So until the next episode, I'm your host, Angel Vanderpool.
Welcome to the Toro neighborhood of New Orleans, Louisiana. Today, we are going to be looking at a home that goes from humble beginnings to $1 million listing. Join me, Sarah Teoquin, your host for The American Dream.
When does he stumble through the bar? Well, he said, give me some more love, give me some love, give it all.
This home was built right around 1885, and that is a time in New Orleans that was undergoing significant social, economic, and cultural developments. We're here in the Toro neighborhood, and it was an emerging, developing residential area that was characterized by middle class and affluent residents, and it's an ongoing urbanization. This neighborhood gets its name from the Toro Infirmary. The Toro is one of the most notable institutions of New Orleans. It was founded in 1852 by philanthropist Judah Toro. And by 1885, it was a well-established infirmary that was a major medical facility that was served for the city, and it provided care to a diverse population. By 1885, the city continued to struggle with diseases like yellow fever that devastated the city for decades. But we didn't let a little old thing like yellow fever stop us from starting Mardi Gras, did we? By that time, the Mardi Gras celebrations were in full swing, drawing large crowds that was contributing to New Orleans' vibrant culture. Mardi Gras in New Orleans has since evolved into a world-renowned event, gathering millions every year. The home is located just off of the historic parade route and has been hosting Mardi Gras parties for over a century.
Well, he said, give me some love, give me some love, give it all.
So we're here in the home with Terrence Davis, the listing agent. He's with Keller Williams. He's going to tell us all about how they picked the home, the innovative design, and the passion that's leading this flip.
Well, Sarah, it's pretty easy. New Orleans is known for its architecture.
Right.
Brings in buyers, tourists from all around the world. The draw for this property is one thing, is the location. But 1 block to historic Magazine Street and 1 block to historic Mardi Gras.
As you can see from all around us, the old and the new is integrated. Can you tell us how you're really taking it from historic to timeless?
Oh, absolutely. The transition of these properties is really what's the fascinating part of these properties. Bringing in the old while blending in the new is what really sets these properties apart. The historic details, the pine floors all the way throughout, the brick fireplaces as you see, the high ceilings, all draw buyers in. But then we also can mix old with new to create modern day living.
This is a historic house on the historic parade route, right off of Historic Magazine, and historically, it has had 3 separate units. Now, it's being converted into 1. Can you tell us about it?
Oh, absolutely. So when we purchased the property, Sarah, the property was 3 units under 1 roof. So we are now going to create 1 big family home. The home is going to be 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, just under 4,000 square feet with a gorgeous pool that's going to give you that amazing indoor-outdoor feel.
So we're just a hop, skip, and a jump down the road in the historic Garden District. And we are standing in the finished product of the same builder of the home that's currently under construction. Terrence is going to tell us about some of those similarities.
As we came from 933 Milan, you saw the beginning of the construction process. Yeah. Well, this is actually an example of the finished product that 933 Milan will resemble. Here we're in the Garden District at 2300 Britannia. The home went through an incredible renovation. It was taken down to the studs, but again, the developers kept all the integrity of your home, the fireplaces, the wood floors, all the original doors, and the wood work throughout the entire house.
Terrence, I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you so much for showing both of these listings. They're absolutely magnificent.
Thank you, Sarah. Thanks for having me. I always appreciate the chance to get to show off the fine work done by Crescent City developers. They're truly doing some magnificent work around the city by preserving the details of these historic homes.
Folks, what an incredible transformation this home has become. From historic beginnings to a spectacular transformation to a $2 million masterpiece. It's a true testament of the power of vision, of the hard work, and the enduring spirit of New Orleans and of the American dream. I'm Sarah Teoquin. I've been your host, and until next time, keep turning those big dreams into reality.
And here we are in one of my favorite locations. And if you're headed to New Orleans, you'll likely pass through this charming town of Slidell. Today, we're diving into the heart of Slidell's Antique Art District. Hi, I'm Amanda Miller, your host with The American Dream, and we have an exciting day ahead. We'll stroll through Slidell's Antique Art District and then sit down with the senator to talk about the town's vibrant culture and future. And then we're going to embark on a private tour with Cajun Encounters, where we'll encounter exotic wildlife and breathtaking scenery. And here we are with Senator Bob Owen, where we're going to talk a little bit about Slidell. Senator Bob Owen, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always a great opportunity to come in and be able to talk about my city that I grew up in and love so much.
Absolutely. And tell me a little bit, what is it that you love so much about the city of Slidell?
You know, the great thing about Slidell is we're small enough to where we still have that old town, that small town feel, but at the same time, we're large enough to where we have all the amenities of a city. We're only 30 minutes away from New Orleans, so we have all of the great things that the city offers, and it's right there and available. But at the same time, though, we live in a nice, safe community. We have tons of hunting and fishing in this area. Lots of outdoor activities, lots of festivals and things along those lines that go on throughout the year.
And speaking of art, I absolutely love Umbrella Alley. It is one of my favorite spots to come and see here. Can you tell me a little bit about how that actually all came about?
Yes, so we've been looking for a way to anchor our art scene, in the city, and something that kind of brings everybody together into one place. And there's murals all over everywhere now. We're doing a lot of arts events, but we didn't have that one thing that just kind of tied everything together. It happened to be that one of our city council members' daughter was in Cartagena, Colombia. She saw a similar exhibit, and she said, "This is what we need to do for Slidell." And when we saw the pictures, it was a no-brainer. And it's a really interesting piece, and it makes for just a wonderful aesthetic.
And then I know you mentioned that there's so much here to do in Slidell. What are actually some of your favorites?
So I love the swamp. I grew up out there. I actually had a boat before I had a car. I worked with the Swamp Tours years ago, so I know a lot about what they do and all the people that they bring in from all over the world to see our the Honey Island Swamp. The Honey Island Swamp is actually one of the most untouched wildernesses in the country, and it's only 15 minutes away from here.
Love that.
Isn't that awesome? It's so cool, and it's beautiful. We're gonna have a great time.
Oh yes, I'm so excited. It's not lions and tigers and bears, but it's exotic wildlife and alligators. We are now at Cajun Encounters. And here we are on the boat at Cajun Encounters, and we are with our captain, Jacob. Thank you, Jacob, for taking us out here today. So what do you think makes Honey Island Swamp so unique?
Honey Island Swamp, to most, is still considered one of the most pristine and untouched bald cypress swamps in our country. You have very little mitigation to it over the years to restrict water flow, to change the landscape with saltwater intrusion. And you have a completely naturally regrown bald cypress swamp since the logging period.
What specific times of the year or when the wildlife are particularly active or visible?
So obviously, if you're coming here for cold-blooded animals, you want it to be warmer. So if you come in here to look for alligators, possibly snakes and things like that, turtles, we have a lot of that. The warmer the better. Me, personally, I would say always around May into June, because what's gonna happen there is we're still in the breeding months of the alligator, and there's going to be more numbers to see.
And I see you're throwing stuff out the boat. You saw him throw. What are those?
This is a protein pellet that's been designed for the alligator, that if you went to a zoo, an aquarium, even hatchery places where they have farms for alligators, they feed them, it's 45% protein that's made for the crocodilian species that their bodies can actually digest.
Well, thank you so much for taking us on this tour. You've been absolutely amazing.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks for joining us on this adventure through Slidell's historic streets and captivating swamps. Stay tuned for more hidden gems and exciting discoveries. Until next time, I'm your host, Amanda Miller, and this is The American Dream.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of The American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American dream.